Yeah.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Woo! It's been a journey for you to get here. Now that you're in the WNBA, what are your expectations? Not just for this season, but for your career. Is there a player whose legacy you strive to meet?
When I think about where I've come from and where I want to go, man, I think about Becky Hammon. She went from undrafted to one of the best players in WNBA history, and that's my goal right there. I want to inspire the next generation of players the same way.
Okay, so you mentioned an incredible player who's had a legendary career. Have you had a chance to interact with them, and did they give you any meaningful advice?
Yeah. They came to a game and I met them after. I was a little starstruck, growing up, wanting to be just like her, and then playing in the same league. It's just surreal. And she told me everybody's path to greatness is different and to just enjoy every step of the journey, and I'm doing just that.
That's great advice. On another note, you've taken a different route to the WNBA by playing and getting experience overseas. There's been a lot of hype about this draft class coming into the league. What are your thoughts about the other rookies, particularly Caitlin Clark?
I'm so thankful for the extra years of experience I've had overseas, but now I think it's time to show what I'm capable of in this league. Kind of like what Rebecca Gardner did her first season. I have so much respect for the other rookies, and I've watched them all play in college. Caitlin Clark, she's just on a whole other level, and I'm really looking forward to matching up with her, with Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, all of them.
So, coming from where you've come from, what are you looking forward to the most being in this city with this incredible fan base?
Wow. Well, I'm happy to be back home, playing in my own country. I didn't really care what city I ended up in. I just wanted the opportunity. And now that I'm here, I'm excited to make my debut and give this city what they've been missing.
For casual fans and fans just getting into women's basketball who might not be familiar with you yet, what do you want them to know about who you are as a player as well as an individual?
Compared to everyone else in this rookie class, I'm a little bit older, maybe a little wiser. But on the court, we're all taking that next step to the W, so that's a common thread. I've always believed that if I keep grinding, putting in that work, then I'll get to where I want to be, and this is where I want to be. So I'm going to continue to work hard and earn the respect from my teammates, my fans, and peers. Yeah.
Lastly, if you could describe the perfect outcome of the upcoming season, what would it be? And what are the odds of it coming true?
Perfect outcome, easy. Winning a championship. That's the pinnacle. I was brought here to help this team do exactly that. You know, I won't make any guarantees or anything, but I will say our odds are looking pretty good.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
And tonight it'll be the Atlanta Dream going up against the Los Angeles Sparks.
With Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're courtside here in sunny Southern California.
You know, it's always interesting to match up the offseason expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities, and that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Griner. Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Boss with it.
And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter. From deep. Canada grabs the board. Kelsey Plum with a steal. Hamby with the ball. And it's Jones picking her up. Pass to Boss. Takes the three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You like to see it. She's been working really hard to get good looks, and it's paying off here early.
And it's hard to overstate the defensive impact Jordan Canada has on the game.
No question. I mean, she is a multi-time steals leader. Canada is constantly putting pressure on ball handlers and anticipating plays because she's got excellent instincts.
Now here's Boss. She's got 6. An easy 2 points on the layup. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Jones. Gray lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Here's Jackson. Now Plum. Hamby. 4 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just 1 miss on their first 5 shots.
Pass to Jones. Howard, guarded by Jackson. Howard can't get it to go.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Hamby down low, working on Jones. And the basket by Hamby.
They've started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Gray. Picked by Jones. The shot's good.
The handles. Great turning up. Wowing this crowd and wowing us.
The Sparks with the lead.
And 2023 was a nice step forward for the Dream, a return to the playoffs.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it was a step in the right direction. Their first playoff appearance in 2018, losing in the first round of the Wings. But you look at the positive, a 19-21 record. It sounds average, but it's really impressive when you consider most of that roster was really young and under 25.
Now here is Canada. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Gray outside. No good with the triple.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
And the basket by Boss.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
Now here is Canada. Gray up top. Launches a 3. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Constantly in a position to score. Gray loves to shoot it off of a crisp pass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From 15 feet away, another one falls for the Sparks.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
Now here is Howard. Pass to Gray. This one for 3. It doesn't go for her. That will count. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Sparks on top, up by 11. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Sparks to be in. What do you guys think?
been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Burrell. And it's the Sparks ball. Outside Sims. Over Tolliver. And it's Sims missing. Left side Tolliver. Hillman. No good on that shot. Good D by Odyssey Sims. Quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in. Inside.
Brink's shot is off. And you know, when Brink is on the floor,
Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Dream making a switch here. Pass to Stevens. And here's Plum. Here's Boss. It's good, as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
Well, there's the court vision from Kelsey Plum. I mean, it's just off the charts.
We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. Here's Howard. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
The defense has not done a good job of getting after her because that's her second three-pointer this quarter.
Over to the wing. Boss sets a screen. The tray. And Kelsey Plum, good for 3.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Pass to Hillman. Now here's Howard. Kept alive. Reiner, no good with the layup. Now here's Boss. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. And it's good for 2.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
And here the Dream. It's a 14-point game. Here's Canada. Looking for her first basket still in this one. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Here's Griner. Soft touch off the glass.
Because of Griner's effort and enthusiasm on the boards, she's able to create second chance buckets for her team.
Walker Kimbrough with it. Picked up by Plum. And stolen by Cameron Brink. Pass to Boss. And just over 3.5 minutes played in the second quarter.
3 triples for her in the first quarter, but she's yet to knock one down in the second.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. And the 3 off target.
I know the Sparks, the organization, and the fans are thrilled to have Cameron Brink, the second overall pick in the 2024 draft.
And she's the type of player LA is going to build around. In college, a national champion as a freshman, first-team All-American as a senior. Brink is known for her defense, an incredible shot blocker, and that's the basis for the Sparks defense.
Now here is Canada. Walker Kimbrough. Boss defending. Reiner, no good. And it's the Sparks ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Boss. Stevens with it. Here's Boss. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, let's see, that triggers another little explosion from her after hitting 3 triples in the first quarter.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
And the Sparks with possession here. It drops. That's her 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. And here is Howard. 9 points in the game. Here's Griner. was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Sparks on top, up 19. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And you look at Boss, she's been playing really well.
She has that slasher mentality, and we really saw evidence of it in the first half. She got to the rim again and again and kept on scoring.
Look, we know that she's got that great first step, but she must have woken up on the right side of the bed today because she looks fast out there.
It's good from long range.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Now here's Griner.
A basket good off the assist from Alicia Gray.
With Griner's frame and fundamentals, she's become one of the league's most dominant interior scorers.
Boss up top. Gray defending. Plum from outside. Another 3 for the Sparks.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Now here is Canada. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. And that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point.
Here's Canada. 90 seconds into the second half now. Gray outside. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Supremely confident in her scoring abilities. Gray, she'll make you pay.
Here's Boss. Another 3 for the Sparks.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Now here's Gray. She's got 8.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game and become an all-star.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Griner. Now Gray. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper.
She's finally getting the feel for the deep ball. Her second 3 of the half right there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Boss, guarded by Howard, and the basket by Boss.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
That one falls.
She's having quite the quarter here, shooting the ball really well and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Now here's Plum. 9 points in the game. Howard with the steal. Outside Canada. Jones. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
What you love about Brianna Jones, she's an old school center.
Well, she's not trying to stretch the floor, rarely takes threes. Jones rebounds, protects the paint, and shoots a very high percentage. She shows there's serious value in that type of role still.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late, but when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented, headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
Pass to Jones. Gray. Boss defending. A drive by Alicia Gray.
Because of Gray's concentrated approach at the line, she's one of the league's best at making free throws.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
Well, the Sparks have missed the last 3 playoffs. Rare to see LA struggle like this.
An original WNBA team, they missed the postseason just 4 times in their first 24 seasons. Now, this franchise has the best winning percentage in league history, so you expect they'll turn it around pretty soon.
And talking about the Dream, they do one thing very well, that's get to the line.
Last year, they led the league in free throw makes and attempts. The Dream have athletic slashers and players that can get to the rim.
And after 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 community assist awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history. And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Now here's Howard. 9 points in the game. That shot off.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control of the boards has given them control of this game.
Now here is Sims. She's covered by Tolliver. And the basket by Boss.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
The Dream on offense. Outside Tolliver. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Boss. Good. And Wnba Hamby gets the assist.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Sparks ahead, delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup.
Oh, this is an easy one. I'm going with the franchise that has the last 2 #1 overall picks, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, and those 2 fit so well. I mean, Aaliyah Boston dominating the paint, Caitlin Clark on the perimeter. Good luck stopping that pick and roll.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Burrell. Now Sims. Another 3 for the Sparks.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Walker Kimbrough with it. Griner, ring covering. Fades away. A nice shot by Griner.
Honestly, when she hits from this area of the court, you might as well quit. It makes Griner almost impossible to stop. You just can't leave her out there.
Here's Ross, and she lays it straight in.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. To the right side. From the baseline, Griner misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Boss with it. And here's Cannon. Sims. Out to the right wing. Cannon, no good.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And she'll be the first to tell you that's one she should have buried.
Steps back.
Now Caldwell.
Back to Canada. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Outside Brink.
Pass to Sims. Now here's Boss. From the arc. Yes. Great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
Well, get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Here's Hillman. Down low. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Second chance shot. Reiner misses. The Sparks call timeout.
Started.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's the Sparks now. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Pass to Burrell. Now Sims.
And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
Well, for me, it's the extra roster spots. There are so many talented players in women's basketball right now. And the W, it's really needed more space, more spots, more places on the roster for a while now.
Oh, I agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on them.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Canada. Gray outside. Can they get it? Good for her sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
With a strong all-around offensive game, Gray is a consistent pillar to what her team does offensively.
Good on the three-point shot.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Pass to Griner. Now Gray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, their offense is kicked into gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
The three. Another three for the Sparks.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Brittany Griner has been dominating the paint her entire career. What was your mindset going into this game and matching up against her?
I knew it was going to be a tall task, literally. But I figured I can get some open looks away from the basket, create some space for myself. That's ultimately what I concentrated on, just using my strengths. And I was able to have some success with that, thankfully.
Did establishing yourself early make a difference?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Playing against someone as good as BG, it's so important to try and get yourself into a rhythm. And I was hesitant to take it inside, just to drive it to the rim, just because of how good she is at blocking shots. So I felt if I could sink a few jumpers early on, I could rely on that, and it worked out for me.
Great, thank you. That was an offensive clinic. You put up the most points in a single game, setting a new WNBA record. It looked like you were in the zone early on. How were you able to get the open looks?
Man, all credit goes to my teammates. They screened well, they got me the ball in the right spots, they kept feeding me the rock. You know, a lot more goes into it than just sinking the shots.
For sure. So you've now passed Liz Cambage and Asia Wilson, who both previously scored 53 points. What was going through your mind as the game progressed? Did you have the record in your sights?
I want to score every time I have the ball in my hands, so you know, when the shots kept falling, I just kept asking for it, and at some point during the fourth quarter, I knew the record was in reach, and coach kept running the offense through me, so why not go for it?
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA.
Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the Las Vegas Aces.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
And we're just kicking off this season. So let me ask you two, what are you most excited about?
I love seeing how new players fit into their teams. Lots of interesting moves this offseason, but now we got to see how the pieces actually come together.
Yeah, and you know, for me, it's all about the rookies. I mean, lately it seems like every draft class has been absolutely loaded, so it's fun to see how they adjust to the pro game.
Now here's Plum. The shot that time not on target.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Lloyd, no good. Here's Boss.
Jackson.
Fires for three. And it's Boss missing. Pass to Gray. Young. No good from outside. And here's Boss. To the paint.
Stevens.
Up and in on the layup.
Well, this is what you get with Stevens, right? A go-getter who wants to make an impact.
And Brian, teams always benefit from having a reliable veteran around, and Azurá Stevens definitely fits that mold.
Yeah, a seasoned player who has won a championship. Stevens knows what it takes to win at the highest level, and she can set the tone on the floor for her younger teammates.
Nimble move by Wnba, getting around the contact into the shot.
And it's the Aces with the ball. A 4-point game. Wilson outside. Back to Gray. Pass to Lloyd. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Still scoreless after 4 shots. They need a bucket.
Here's Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And the basket by Boss.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It's something that any basketball fan will appreciate. It's just good, steady basketball they're playing in all aspects of the game right now.
Yes, it's good.
Oh, they needed that one. Their first make in 5 attempts to start this game.
Right wing. Pass to Boss. Stevens with it. Boss, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And here's Wilson. Lloyd shoots the 3. Another miss by Jewel Lloyd.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Here's Stevens. Makes it off the glass.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Well, you look at the run the Aces are on. Do you think we can call them a dynasty?
Over the last 4 years, they have 3 trips to the finals and 2 championships. Now, I think the coming seasons will determine if they are officially a dynasty, but they're definitely on that path.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something new.
Now here's Boss. 6 points for her. To the right side. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. To the wing, right side. Here's Boss.
Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Now here's Young. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Oh, Jackie Young, an emphatic response.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Stevens. And the Sparks, another three.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Gray outside. 4 seconds left. No good that time. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Sparks on top, up 19. Sparks making a switch here.
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years. Didn't shoot a great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Goes back up. And she lays it up and in.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Pass to Stevens. Plum. Gray defending. The three. And it's Boss missing.
Yeah, somebody must have turned the AC on because after that great first quarter from outside, she's cooled down here.
Here's Young. Rebound by the Sparks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. To the middle. Here's Boss. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Young. Another shot. No good on that shot. Azare Stevens with some nice D.
Cameron Brink into the lane.
Boss. The three-pointer is on target.
Even after all those three-pointers she hit in the first quarter, it looks like the D still hasn't learned its lesson as they leave her open for another one here.
And it's Lloyd missing.
Another miss. She's having an ugly game offensively.
And in 2023, the Sparks went 17-23 and missed the playoffs by just 1 win.
They were firmly in before they lost 5 of their last 7 games. So I think a stronger finish to the year is a point of emphasis for this staff. Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Here's Plum.
Pass to Brink.
Boss. Stevens. Evans covering. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. And the Sparks, another 3.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Gray outside. Outside Lloyd for 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Well, after failing to hit a three-pointer in the first quarter, she's already got 2 here in the second.
Here's Boss. Another 3 for the Sparks.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Left side Lloyd. Count the basket.
And she's having a quarter converting at a high percentage.
Man, these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Pass to Lloyd. The tray. That shot off. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Sparks on top, opening a huge gap. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. And you look at Boss, she's been playing really well.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
And Jackie Young came into this league as a good passer, but she's taken it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, and as her scoring continues to improve, so does her playmaking. That makes her very difficult to defend with the ball in her hands. She's already fulfilled her immense potential.
They get it back. Here's Wilson. And at last, they get one to fall.
And Wilson likes asserting her dominance inside, just brushing off the defense.
Hey, yo, right here.
And out of bounds, the Aces will take it.
Las Vegas Aces ball.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Gray outside. Lloyd. And a miss there on the triple.
They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
And she comes up with the deuce.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Young. Fires from deep. The Sparks grab the miss. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her, desperately needs her to start burying those shots.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, it's a smooth operation.
Parker Tyus on the right.
Pass to Young. Clock at 6. Chelsea Gray for 3. The Aces with another miss. Now here is Boss. Covered by Lloyd. Boss up top. 24 points for her. for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Well, there's the court vision from Kelsey Plum. I mean, it's just off the charts.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those 2 titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
2 minutes remaining.
Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough D.
Three-pointer Jackie Young gets it to go from downtown.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Wnba right side. Here's Voss. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Cans it from downtown.
Oh, we are seeing why Lloyd was dubbed the Gold Mamba. She's got the mentality to answer right back.
That one, good for 2.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
This Aces squad struggling. There's Jewel Lloyd with the 3. Plum with the rebound. Now here's Voss. She's tightly guarded. The 3 ball. Another 3 for the Sparks.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front, and it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Pass to Lloyd. Another miss by Jewel Lloyd.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Now here is Voss. 33 points for her. And the Sparks, another 3.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
And another miss by Las Vegas. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Sparks on top, running away with this one. And 4th quarter basketball. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th.
Pass to Brink.
Back to Sims.
How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
Oh, I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun, and we get to watch this great league more. And, you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement. Buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in their shooting.
Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 buckets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
And I certainly hope so.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Fires top of the key. Evans misses.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Here's Voss. The Sparks get it back.
Brink's shot is off.
Outside Lloyd. Russell pulls it in. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Voss. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Pass to Gray. The 3.
Brink grabs the miss.
So it's the Sparks now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now Boss. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation.
And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely, and we've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
Guys, for A'ja Wilson, she's always a factor, night in and night out.
Well, when you're a multiple-time MVP, us and the fans expect that. There's no doubt she's cemented herself as one of the best players of this generation.
When you think about dominant players in the league, A'ja Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Shot by Parker Tyus, no good.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. There's the three. And the Sparks, another three.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Here's Lloyd. That's good. And so A'ja Wilson with the assist.
That's just an agile play from Lloyd in the paint, navigating the traffic and finding her shot.
Here's Boss. And the Sparks, another three.
Well, I mean, look, she's scored over half their points so far. An unbelievable offensive contribution.
Now here is Lloyd. Boss defending. And a missed layup. Pass to Sims. Now here's Boss. Now Brink. She's guarded by Wilson. Here's Boss. And no good trying to use the glass. Here's Las Vegas. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. And here's A'ja Wilson outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, it's a commitment to playing the game the right way that has allowed Wilson to achieve soaring heights at such a young age.
Boss with it. And the Sparks, another three.
Yeah, she's had a big half from downtown, and when she gets this hot, the green light does not get much greener.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that'll wrap it up.
Oof, not sure which was hotter, the temperature outside today or your shooting. You beat the old mark of 9 threes, which earned you a spot in the record books. Have you cooled off yet?
I'm not sure. Let's get back out there. See if I can get some more.
All right.
The last time we saw a player put on a shooting clinic like this was when Wnba hit 12 shots in a row and set the single-game record. What was working for you tonight?
Everything. From start to finish, we had a really great flow to this game. I was able to establish myself early and get into a rhythm, and it just never went away.
Nneka's shooting streak carried over across multiple games. What does it take to keep it going like that? And can you do the same?
Honestly, knowing Nneka, I'm not surprised. She's a bucket. It takes a lot of skill and scoring ability to do that. I'm also a scorer, so I'm going to do my best to keep the streak going.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA.
And on tap tonight, it's the Washington Mystics going up against the Los Angeles Sparks.
This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And with the season in its early stages here, teams are trying to gather momentum.
That's the goal right now. Don't dig a hole for yourself and just get into a position of confidence.
Yeah, as competitive as the WNBA is, success at this time of the year is so important.
Pass to Sykes. Another shot. Now Melbourne puts up a three. Gets it to go from downtown.
Everything you could possibly want in a guard. Brittany Sykes is a tremendous distributor.
Boss with it. Another three for the Sparks.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Here's Melbourne. It's a three-point game. Sykes outside. Melbourne. Edwards. She's covered by Hamby. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Melbourne.
Brittany Sykes for three. Offensive rebound. Austin.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Muscling her way in for the board. Austin using her instincts.
Now here is Boss. She's guarded closely.
Up top, Jackson.
Plum. Second chance shot. And it's Hamby getting it to go.
Great positioning from Hamby. Excellent work on the offensive glass.
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Melbourne. She's guarded by Plum. Brittany Sykes for three. Stevens grabs the board.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. He's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, hangs her hat on disrupting opponents.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. Austin with it. Sykes. Boss defending. Brittany Sykes has room. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
She has yet to hit a shot this quarter and really just can't get it going.
Now here is Boss. She's guarded by Sykes. Here's Boss. Again, the Sparks good for two.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Pass to Sykes. Edwards.
And here's
Here's Melbourne. Austin with it.
Over Stevens. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for her, and she's just creating good opportunities. And when you do that, you can convert.
Now here's Boss. 10 points for her. Outside Plum. 3-pointer. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
A tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball.
Yeah, just some really impressive scoring. Everything seems to be going in.
Sights, no good.
It's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if she continues to miss those kinds of shots.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson. She's guarded by Angsler.
Outside Plum.
Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. Austin. Brittany Sykes outside. Wnba grabs the miss.
She's been an absolute non-factor this game. Just a horrible performance from her.
Plum with it. Wnba screen. The open shot by Kelsey Plum. Had the space there, but it's offline. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Sparks on top, up 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get...
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Willoughby. Rebound by the Sparks. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Boss.
Here's Brink.
He's covered by Willoughby. To the inside. Here's Boss.
Good, and Cameron Brink getting dime.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Talking about the young Cameron Brink. She's already an elite shot blocker.
Well, it's rare for a player to come into the league with an elite top-end skill. But Brink has that combination of length and smarts, reads the game so well. Cameron's going to be a menace defensively for years.
Well, after hitting those 2-3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
From deep. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark. Launches it. Does not find the basket. Her third miss, and she's just made 1 thus far.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
And it's Boss missing. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Trailing by 10.
The offensive rebound.
Here's Turner. Drops in the tray.
But when it's Shea Petty running the offense, you know she'll be unselfish, get everyone involved.
Boss up top.
Defended by Turner.
To the wing, right side. And the basket by Boss.
Yeah, she's going to force him to make some adjustments. That's her 4th triple of the half.
Pass to Willoughby. This one for 3. Does not score again, and that's her 4th miss against one mate.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
And the basket by Boss.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
To the middle, Dolson, and she converts the layup.
A myriad of moves and ways to score inside. Dolson is excellent close to the basket.
Here's Boss. Another three for the Sparks.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Sinks the three-pointer.
She's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Boss. Outside for Sims. Now Boss. She's covered by Willoughby. And the basket by Boss.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Dolson. Can't hit from in close. That'll do it for the first half. Sparks on top. They lead by 14. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And you look at Boss, she's been playing really well.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998, and they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Jackson. Over to the left wing. And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Inside. Here's Austin. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, you all see that painted area. It belongs to Shakira Austin. She takes it personal down low.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Boss. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
At the offensive end, she's done as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here is Sykes. Three-pointer.
Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a hard time getting it going.
Stevens, guarded by Austin. Here's Boss. Heat check there, but it's off target. So it's Washington now, trailing by 17. Now Melbourne. Angsler with it, picked up by Jackson. Shakira Austin, she's open. Attached short, but it's good off the front iron.
Opportunistic shot by Austin, finds the mid-range look and doesn't waste it.
And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. She's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Outside Edwards. Petty.
And another miss by Washington. Now here's Boss.
She's guarded by Anxler.
To the left side wing. Over to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Boss. 5 to shoot. And she's good on the 3-ball.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Dolson with the screen.
Here's Sykes from downtown. The Mystics again can't hit. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter play now. For 3. And it's Boss missing. And Washington has possession. Pass to Sykes. To the right side. A clear look for Stephanie Dolson. The Sparks grab the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. She just keeps on going. She's got more points than anybody out there.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Edwards misses.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Right side Sims. Boss. Pass to Stevens. And she makes that one.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Here's Petty. Bucket is good.
I love the take from Petty, putting the onus on the defense. They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. The ball is in your court.
Left side Stevens. Here's Boss. Drains the three-pointer.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
It's her first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And the miss. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
Petty with it.
Puts it up from 12. And she drops in the layup off glass.
How about the fearless nature of Shea Petty? Mixing it up down low.
Pass to Sims.
And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Pass to Brink.
Burrell. Boss.
Petty defending.
And the basket by Boss.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
And here's Dolson. Down low.
Wnba.
That one falls coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
That's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to do it.
Pass to Russell. Boss fires from deep. Another 3 for the Sparks.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Here's Burrell. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Petty can't hit. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Russell. Yep, that one goes.
Well, it's tough trying to match up with Russell, guys, especially when she's established inside and looking to score.
Petty with it. She's against Russell. Petty can't hit.
Yeah, she tried to fight her way through traffic and just couldn't do it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Boss. And the 3 off target. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Pass to Petty. The 3 ball. And no good.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Here's Gunay. And stolen by Sims. And here's Russell. Boss. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Now Sutton. Pass to Petty. They need this. It's good from long range.
A key make for Shea Petty. Those threes going in, it changes how you have to defend her.
And they can just sit on the ball here.
Enjoy it. They've earned the win.
No doubt. That one goes in.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Here's Sutton. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
And that'll wrap it up